Hi friends, let's do another one. Welcome to this safe and sacred space that I am creating here in my life with my Daisy Doo and with you. Trying to slow it down. See if I can do things a little more intuitively these days. Letting my ego step aside so my spirit can come through and deliver these messages. And immediately this time I'm drawn to the Star Dragon deck. What message is trying to come through for the highest good of all who find themselves resonating here? Ooh, 2, dominance, believing in yourself. It's also, it's the deck. It's the what the box looks like. Ooh, and 19, which adds up to a 10, independence, carving your own path. Ooh, yes. So we've got believing in yourself and carving your own path, dominance and independence. But dominance comes with believing in yourself. So what are you really trying to dominate here? What you're trying to dominate are limiting beliefs. What you're trying to dominate are the things that have been piled on you this whole time that don't fit. What you're trying to dominate is the box you've been put in. Carving your own path. Wow. That really is what it takes. That is what it's going to take to overcome this mountain. That is what it's going to take to overcome this obstacle, to get through the tower. If you feel like you're in a tower moment. Believing in yourself and carving your own path. And the colors that are really standing out here, okay? So this card is very orange. And this card has a little bit of orange just down here, right? So maybe you feel like a lot of things have had dominance over you. And it's time for you to get out of that, right? You don't have to stay down here in this. You're able to fly up, move on from it. But I don't know, it's like the corporate ladder, right? It's like you want to get to that top executive position, but like the person that's in that position right now is mentoring and teaching you how they got there, and it's just not working for you. Or the fact that like they're in that position means that they are mentoring you for something that isn't even available, especially if they're not like ready to step aside or anything like that. It's just time for, if that's where you want to stay, you have to make your own path to get there. It's not always about finding something entirely new. It's just finding a new way to do what you've been doing. And believe that you can. That's most of what you need to start with anyways, is just believing in yourself. Okay, so let's see. We've got here 2, dominance. The constellation associated with this card is Andromeda. And the star is Alpha Andromedae. So the wisdom of the herald on the card, that's the person. Believing in yourself, Shed all self-doubt as you sit perched upon a throne of strength and know your place. With a sly smirk, you have things covered. And you are the captain of your own ship. That's very emperor energy that I'm getting there. Perched on that throne with that sly smile, with that understanding that like you've got this covered. You can be and do anything you want to do. Very emperor vibe. The wisdom of the dragon, dominance. In any given moment, fire can rain down from your powerful jaws as you let the world hear your roar. Seize and lay siege to entire kingdoms with a single swipe of your claws. Dominate every given situation. You are a mighty and powerful dragon. Now roar! I just realized I left the AC running, which is probably a noise nuisance. Just a moment. Just a moment. Okay. Rolling again. That was me like trying to find the pause button in the reflection on the other side of the camera because I can't use the front camera and can't really see all the way to the reflection of it. Okay. Anyways. It's quiet once again. Okay. Gotta find my place again. Now, the Star Dragon invocation of this card, okay? Never slouch, never doubt. Puff out your chest and raise your posture up higher and higher. You can do this. You must believe in yourself and then exert that power outward. Find your inner strength and never back down. Never back down. Let's look at independence, carving our own path. Ooh, the constellation is Cepheus, and the star is Alderamin, Alpha Cephi. The wisdom of the herald on the card, who is very small, trying to tame that dragon, trying to get that dragon to go on his own path. Ooh, and very chariot energy with this too, right? He's so small up there, and that dragon is so big to take him where he needs to go. And it's the intuition, the connection that he has between himself and this dragon of his, this power of his. It's that intuition that allows him to get the dragon to go in the direction that he wants him to go. So the wisdom of the herald up there. Carving your own path. It's time to do it your way, no matter what that looks like. Claim your right to carve your own path. This requires action and foresight. Be original and renewed as you press forward and onward onto paths uncharted. Throw the map, the template, the world's opinion out the window. It's your choice. The wisdom of the dragon. Independence. There is freedom in knowing that your sacred consciousness grants you the inherent ability to do what you want, when you want, unbound by only the restrictions you self-impose upon yourself. Break the chains, cast off the shackles, and break free, relishing in your independence. Freedom is yours. It is. And then once you're up, you're above, you're over all of that turmoil down here, all of that which was dominating you before, all of that which felt too hot for you to be able to handle. Now, the invocation of this card, the Star Dragon invocation. Actively scan your thoughts, mind, and belief system to weed out any preconceived notions of what one should do in a situation. To each his own, and it is every person's right to actively press forward down a road less traveled and path of one's own choosing. Actively seek freedom and independence with each new day in every situation. You do not require validation or the opinions of others. Do this your way. Yes. You are here to do things your way. You are here to walk your own path. You are here to march to the beat of your own drum. You are here to make up that drum beat. Interestingly enough, the universe has your back is standing out to me now. Alrighty. I am unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. Interesting, the way that I'm reading that too. What you focus on, this mountain that you are carving your new path up, right? It's your way up a mountain. What you focus on will grow. If you are focusing on how far away the top of that mountain is, it's just going to get farther and farther and farther away. If you focus on how far you've come, what you get is to stop and turn around and look back at a more vast and expansive view than you had before. So it's actually okay, because it's all about perspective. It's okay if you focus on how high that mountain is and it keeps getting higher and higher. Because you might think that you've made it to the top, but it's actually just a plateau and there's still so much more to go. And that's beautiful. You get a moment to rest. You get a moment to turn around and see how far you've come, to look at the beautiful view, to look at this life that you've painted in your past on your way up this mountain. And to know that even though you've made it to what you thought was the top, there is still so much more to look forward to. And you are in constant connection to that abundance so that you can have all the energy you need to continuously climb up this mountain. And when you feel you've reached the top and you are ready to go back down, then the path down will grow smoother for you too. What else do we have here? I am the loving energy of the universe. That energy, that abundance that you need to pull from, you are that. Not just in constant connection with, but you are that. Okay. Ooh, the moon deck is standing out. Okay. Okay. New moon in Sagittarius. Focus on the positive. Focus on the positive. Believing in yourself. Carving your own path. Focusing on how far you've come. Focusing on all the good that you have done. On everything that you have accomplished. Focusing on your growth. Because you have grown. You've overcome so much. So much that you thought were dragons keeping you down. So much that you thought was in the dark. You didn't know. Seeds are best planted during the new moon. That dragon that you felt was your enemy that was keeping you down is the same dragon that lies dormant inside of you, just waiting for you to say yes to, waiting for you to open yourself up to so that you can see the power that you have access to right there inside. That you are the loving energy of the universe. And when you focus on that, that will grow too. When you focus on the abundance that you are made of, then the abundance that you have the ability to call forth into this material world will grow. What you are able to carve your new path out of could literally be a path made of gold. You have the ability to alchemize, to take anything in this life and transmute it into what you need, to take all of the experiences that you've had and that other people have taught you about and that you've learned from and that you have access to in your DNA and from looking up at the stars. You have access to all of this. To get on that dragon and take flight into the next stage. And know that that dragon, being you as well, won't run out of energy. It can continue flying. Now this path up the mountain, this trek you were so concerned about, you realize you don't have to lift a foot. You don't have to take a step. You can literally fly there on the wings of your dragon, on the wings of your spark, your passion. Now where's the path? Now it doesn't matter what the path is. Now you don't even have to stick to the own path that you're carving. You don't have to stick to any path that anyone else has recommended you go down. It's like you start out on this journey, carving your own path, believing in yourself, and then you come to believe in yourself so much that you realize, again, it's not about carving the path. It is about living a life in flow. Once again, it always comes back to this, living a life in flow. That dragon that you are just riding on is in flow. Your heart to the compass. It's like Jack Sparrow's compass, by the way. It points to what you truly want. Your heart will point in alignment with what it is that is most resonant with you. And through that connection between you and your heart, that connects you to the center of this passion, this dragon, there you go, just flying off together. You thought you were climbing up this mountain, and now you've flown to an entirely different location. Now there's beaches. Now there's desert, no mountains. Who knows? Now there's rainforest, I don't know, and a mountain. But trust that what you focus on will grow. And focus on the positive, so that it is positivity that is growing. Thank you. I hope that resonated.